Welcome, everyone, to another episode of PC Building Simulator. Hopefully you're having a great start to your week. If you remember from our last episode, I had an issue getting this PC to work after the upgrade. We added another graphics card to it, and it kept blue screening every time we would run 3D Mark. So, the fix, I put in a larger power supply, put in a 700 watt, it had a 550 watt power supply in it, which put us over budget by $52. So I guess we're just going to take the hit probably and get a 3 or 4 star rating because we went over the budget, but we did get a 13267 in 3D Mark. So let's go ahead. Let's get this case put back together. We can go put it out in the hall. And we can see what kind of rating we get here. Let's see, it was this one. So let's go ahead and collect it. Oh, we still got 5 stars. And we hit level 24. Well, all right. So we went over budget and they didn't seem to care. So that's good. Okay, so let's get started with our actual emails here for this episode. First one here says, hey, if I don't get a new computer soon, I'm going to scream. My previous PC was benchmarking a 6944, so I want at least that. I like AO water coolers. Let's put one of those in. Have you heard of Cooler Master? They're meant to be pretty good. I like nice and shiny new components. So let's go ahead and accept that one. This next one, oh, this one's due tomorrow. This next one says, hello. Could you build me a new PC? It has to get 8252 in benchmarks, okay? Could you get it done by tomorrow? I read that Intel parts are really good. I heard you guys put used parts in PCs. Please don't do that. So I think we can make that happen. That's a nice large budget. Should easily be able to get him a 3D Mark score of 8252. So let's go ahead and accept that one. And I swear I saw one in here. I think it was this one. Let's do this repair as well. Since it's due tomorrow, it says, what's up? Are you okay to repair my PC? It's a bit of a mystery. Can you figure out what's wrong? It's just completely dead. Nothing happens when I try to turn it on. Did my PSU break? Can you do it by tomorrow? Don't try and pass off any used parts. I want all new stuff. It seems a bit dusty inside. So let's take a look at his PC stats real quick. Maybe. There we go. Could be. Could be his PSU, but let's go ahead and accept that one. Let's take a look at this. We leveled up. We unlocked Intel Kaby Lake X processors, 4400 megahertz RAM, and some X299 motherboards. Wow. Cool. So we'll have to do some stuff with some Kaby Lake, however you say it, Kaby Lake X processors. Let's get rid of that email. All right, so I'm going to get a build put together for this first email here, and I will be right back. All right, so for the first build, we're going to go with the EVGA Z370 for the win, motherboard, an 8700K, a Cooler Master Master Liquid 240 cooler, 4 sticks of HyperX Predator, believe it was 8 gig, 3200 megahertz, an EVGA RTX 2070. This is the first time I'm building a PC with a 2070 in it. I think I've built a couple with some 2060s. This will be the first 2070 that I'm benchmarking. An EVGA 850 watt power supply, an ADATA 960 gig M.2, 4 terabyte hard drive, and we're going to put it in the Cooler Master Master Case H500P. So we'll put as much Cooler Master in as I have available. So for this next PC, he wants Intel parts. So I'm going to step away, get a build put together for this one, and be right back. So for this next build, we're going to go with the ASRock Z390 Taichi Ultimate, the i9 9900K, the Kraken X7 II, 4 sticks of G.Skill Trident Z 8 gig 3200 megahertz, a Zotac 1080 Ti, an FSP Hydro 850 watt power supply. We're going to put a Patriot Scorch 512 gig M.2. We're going to put a 4 terabyte hard drive in there as well. We're going to put that in the Corsair Carbide Series Air 740. So let's go ahead, buy all of this now. We can go end our day. We'll get in the repair as well as all of our parts so we can start getting our builds together. Looks like our utility bill's due today as well, so I guess we'll pay that at some point. Let's get this filthy beast up on a bench. Let's get the rest of our cases up here as well. Let's see, this one goes with C. Tanton. And this other one's going to go with Briscoe. Oops. Apparently I can't pick up, there we go. Couldn't pick up the case. Alright, so let's take a look at this repair first. Man. Been a while since we've had to use compressed air and dust out a PC, so let's get this thing cleaned up so we can see what we're working with. Looks like we've got 2 different graphics cards in here. There we go. Okay. So let's see if it powers. Nothing. Whoops. Wanted to take this off, not blow air. So let's pull this power supply out. Let's try and remember they have white cables. Let's get the power supply out of here. Let's see if it is in fact a broken power supply. I don't have one of those in my inventory, so let's go order an FSP Hydro 750 watt. Whoops. Was it the Hydro G750? I think it was. Let's go ahead and get that same day delivery. Got plenty of money in the bank for that delivery charge. Let's get this broken one out of here. Let's get the new one in. Whoops. Let's unplug this cable. And let's get our PSU shroud back on. Now we can cable this up. I think they had these white cables. See if we get... There we go. I think we are good to go on that one. Let's go ahead, get this case put back together. We can get this out into the hallway. We can start working on our first build here. Get this case taken apart. I think this needs to come off as well. And we can get our motherboard in, which is the EVGA Z370 for the win. Get that all screwed down. Get it ready. Put in our RAM and our CPU. So let's get our 8700K installed, as well as our 4 sticks of HyperX Predator RAM. No items. Did I pull the wrong RAM? Let's pull that out. Let's see what I got. I did. I pulled a 4,000 megahertz stick. I'm putting 3,200 megahertz in here. So we will get that installed. Let's get some thermal paste on this processor. And we can get the cooler installed, which is the Cooler Master Master Liquid 240. Get that installed up here in the top. Let's see, how do we want to install? Let's put it up here in the front. Let's get our M.2 drive in first. So let's put it in this slot. And while we're at it, what? Oh, do I have to pull this? Oh. Let's go ahead and get our 4 terabyte hard drive in. And we'll get this shroud back on. Now we can get our graphics card in, which is the RTX 2070. Oh, will it not fit there? That I have to... Really? It'll fit there, but it won't fit in the vertical mounts. That's interesting. Well, let's just put it where it wants to go. Oh, that's why it's 3 wide. I did not know that. That's why it wouldn't fit. Well, let me find these covers. We'll get those put back in. We can get our power supply in, which is this 850 watt. Oh, dang it. 850 watt Supernova. This case has so many parts you have to remove to work on it. It's crazy. All right. We should be able to cable this up now. Let's see, what color? I wonder how purple would look in here. Some of this stuff actually lights up purple, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I've built in this case. I think these fans light up purple, and I'm pretty sure we can change the color of the Cooler Master stuff. Let's get our USB drive in. Let's power this on. We'll hop into the BIOS. We'll turn on our XMP. Make sure we're booting from the right drive. And we'll let the OS install. We can probably make those other things purple to match. Okay, let's get our lighting app on. And 3D Mark. We'll let this get installed. And we'll see if we can change our lights, and we'll make sure we get the right 3D Mark score. So let's see if we can change all of this stuff. I guess that's going to stay white. That's fine. That looks pretty good. I can live with those colors. I'm going to get 3D Mark running. As soon as I get a score, I will come right back and show you. Okay, so 83-67. Definitely beat the 69-44 that was needed. Let's get this case put back together, and we can get this thing out in the hallway. Put this top panel on. Let's see, we got the beauty panel. I think we can put on this side panel. And then we can get on this side panel. Oh yeah, that purple looks really nice there. Alright, let's get this thing out into the hallway. And we can start working on this one. I'm not sure what all I have to remove from this. Yet, putting a 360 millimeter radiator in here, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to go in the front. Only built in this case one other time. So let's get our motherboard in first, and that way we can see what we have to go on here. Get this thing ready. We're putting 4 sticks of RAM in this one as well. We'll get this ready for CPU and RAM. Let's get our 9900K in there. And our 4 sticks of G-Skill Trident Z. And the last one, there we go. Let's go ahead and get our Patriot Scorch Drive installed. We'll get our thermal paste. And let's see if this cooler fits this thing. Oh, it sure does. Get this screwed down. Let's see, that looks like hard drive cages. Maybe, whoops. Maybe not. These are hard drive cages. Excuse me. This one's getting a 4 terabyte hard drive as well. Are these SSD cages? While we are on this side, though, let's go ahead and get our power supply installed. And then we can get our graphics card in there, which is this Zotac 1080 Ti. Okay. I think we're about ready to cable this up. I think I'm going to go with some yellow since there's yellow on these caps. Some yellow on the Zotac. It says orange. Is it that color? Is it an orange? Let's see. No, that doesn't look right. About that. Okay, that matches. That looks more yellow than orange, but hey, whatever. Maybe it's just my eyes. Get everything cabled up. Let's go ahead and get a USB drive installed. Missing cables. Oh, I bet it's from the... Whoops. I bet it's from this front panel. The power switch is on there. Let's cable that up. We should be able to power this on. Hop into the BIOS. Turn our XMP on. Make sure we're booting from the right drive. We'll let the OS get installed. So that is more yellow. I may swap these cables out with yellow, because that orange... Let's do that real quick. Before we get going too far into this. I really want some yellow. Let's see if this... That's going to drive me nuts. Let's fix that one too. There we go. That matches better. Let's get our lighting app on. And 3D Mark. Go ahead and restart. Let everything get installed. Then we can change our colors and run our 3D Mark test. So I want everything to match the yellow. Very nice. Let's get 3D Mark running. And as soon as I have a score, I'll come right back. Alright, so there it is, 93-23. Beat the score of 82-52, I think it was, that was needed. So let's get this case put back together. Oops, did I not put the dust filter back on? Let's power this thing down. I'm gonna have to run 3D Mark again because I forgot the dust filter. So let's get this thing all put back together, and then I'll step away, run 3D Mark again. And then we can get this, oops, I didn't plug the front panel back in. There we go. I think that turned out pretty dang good. I'm going to get 3D Mark running again, and as soon as it's done, I'll come right back. Alright, so we got the same 3D Mark score we got last time, so we are good to go. I think this PC looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and get this out in the hallway, and let's collect some money. Got tons of emails there, but let's go ahead and collect these 2 builds. Got 5 stars on both of those. And then, what was it? This one, this repair, let's... What? Not stable. It seemed just fine to me. That's fine. Not gonna worry about it. Looks like we got a ton of new emails. Gamerstorm, a castle. We got a new cooler, new daily deals. Let's pay our electric bill. Alright, so we've got a bunch of emails to go through in the next episode. I'm going to end this one here, though. If you enjoyed this episode, excuse me, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next episode.